They're getting a little bit too big for me to go in there. Push me around. Say hi, guys. Sally. Sally. What are you doing, Sally? I got my basket. Got my pruners. I don't have my gloves and my hands are still stained. My goodness. They're looking pretty rough. Today, I'm gonna go out and see what I can get from the garden. My garden's not doing as good as it did over the last 2 years, actually, but I'm grateful for whatever she gives me. Let's go see what she's got. Are you team tomato? I'm team tomato. You can do so much with tomatoes. So much. Love tomatoes. I am team tomato. I love tomatoes. There's so much you can do with a tomato. Now, a fun fact about tomatoes, if you like a certain variety, let's say it is an heirloom tomato, you can save the seeds, okay? And you don't have to worry about it being pollinated with your other tomatoes if you do this trick. See these right here? These little flowers are all gonna be tomatoes. So what you would do is you would put a little string just so that you know where it was at, and then you would cover these flowers until they start to bear fruit, and then they won't be pollinated with any other tomato plant. Say you had 4 or 5 different varieties in your garden and you didn't want to have it pollinated with other tomatoes, that's one way to stop that. Like you could put a little cloth over it, like a little cloth bag, like a little tea bag or something, just until it started to bear fruit. And these are the hollyhocks, the pink ones that Matthew planted for me too. Those are so gorgeous. They're not fully bloomed yet. This one kind of is. Beautiful. Y'all, my camera turned off, but I'm so happy because I have a whole bunch more peppers coming. I didn't think they were going to be doing very good, but that rain sure did help that we got. Look at this. Look at that. I got all these beautiful peppers. I'm so excited about that. This is a nice size basket, I'd say. Look at that. That is a nice harvest. It's not a huge harvest, but it's a harvest. I've been waiting for these to turn for so long, and my chickens have gotten most of them. Contrary to belief, chickens can jump pretty high. So I guess I'll take what I can get before they get them. Okay, so these are the Mustang grapes. I think that's what these guys are. And you have to wait until they are like super dark purple because they're pretty tart. I guess this is used more for wines and jellies and stuff. So about 3 months ago, I planted a small basket of tiny potatoes that I had left over in my basement to see if they would grow in just a small trench and covered with some straw. And I also put like leftover bunny manure in there with their bedding on top of it, and then I never touched it again until I had to hill them. And this is what I got. Well, that's one plant. We'll see what else we can find. Plus, I wanted to add, when I hilled these up, I didn't use any dirt to hill these up. I just used straw and some of my pine shavings that I had from my bunny coop. I think my favorite part about this is that I didn't have to get out my shovel and dig for potatoes. All I had to do was pull up the plant and move some of the straw around, and that was it. And they were just there. This was not a hard harvest at all. I mean, in the past, I've dug for potatoes that took me hours, and this was just so simple. I'm kicking myself for only doing 2 small rows. I will definitely be doing this again next year. The next time, I'm gonna just plant a whole lot more. Either, that's a good, nice size one. I've got a couple big ones in here so far. Put them in this bucket. So this is what I got. Not bad, not a bad haul at all. We got some big and little ones. And looky here, it started to grow. My turmeric. Ain't that cool? That's so cool. But I got some nice size ones. So another thing, this is that squash plant that was a volunteer out here. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think that is an acorn squash. I'm not sure. Kind of looks like an acorn squash. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so in total, we got 8 pounds of potatoes. 8 pounds. That's pretty good considering that I didn't go buy any potatoes at all. I used the tiny little potatoes that I had already downstairs that was sprouting. I'm happy with it.
I've been working on the pole barn, getting a lot of that done. It's looking better. It's not done yet, but I'm going to show you the progress today. As you can see, all the walls are now got the OSB up. Now next, after we got the OSB up, then we put in this workbench and a shelf, which I took all the stuff off the floor. It's now all piled on the workbench and the shelf. We will get that organized. But before that, I've still got this to contend with here. I need to get some of this into a shed. We're going to build a shed. I'm going to build a shed today so I can make a little more room in here. I've almost forgot to show you. We even organized all our rakes and shovels and brooms and utility things. I looked at buying some stuff from the hardware store to hang this with. I already had some lumber here, and I decided to make our lumber work for holding our stuff. So basically what I did is I built a shelf, put some holes in it to drop these into, and this way they're secured and they're easy to get in and out. I like it. I'll let you know how this works out, but for right now this is organized.